I had to do this on YouTube because I tried to set it up and it was acting a little bit funny and they wouldn't let me do it. So might as well do it while I'm still up before I go to bed and go do and get up early in the morning for my Fast and Furious marathon. But anyways, I'm not going to talk much about Raw tonight. I'm just going to talk about the question that I left out, and also a statement that I left out as well for what's going on. But I will say overall, the Raw show was, I would say, I'm just gonna rate it. I would say it was a 7 out of 10, not like a low number or anything like that. Because it was a decent Raw. It was good for what it was, and just give it a 7 out of 10. Just do it like that. Okay, this is what I put up on, it was some groups including WFSO, and this was like a lot of feedback. So I was surprised about the feedback on what I put up. What I did and what I said was, did you know during the WWE Championship match at this year's Royal Rumble that besides the F5, all Brock Lesnar did was German suplex? The fans judged Cena with his 5 moves of doom, meaning calling people hypocrites, which some fans are. So this is what was said by some of you. Well, some, like I said, some of you did agree, but it's like some people want to deny. It's like, oh, I don't care what this person does, I just care what this person does. It just don't make sense to me, and part of it was just like you putting the blame. And also putting the blame on the wrong person, which is just like, are you kidding me? Like, it gives me a face palm. But it's just, my point is, it's like, some wrestling fans don't know it, especially the ones that be so judgmental and be so picky. They don't realize they being hypocrites until somebody called them out. But if somebody called them out, they're going to get all upset and so offensive about it, which they can't, they're going to get upset and they can't, and it seems like that they can't even take the blame or finally notice that, yeah, look what you did. You just called yourself on to some hypocrite stuff. I just think some people just don't see that, which they should. That's why I think that's what's wrong with some wrestling fans. Like, as me and some people talk about like logic, it's like you're not being logic about it. You're just thinking for what you think, and you're not thinking logic and thinking what's supposed to be best for it. So it's kind of like being hypocritical. It's just with me, I'm just pointing this out because that's the truth. Like, and I go things by facts and like truth to it. It's like, I'm not just gonna say something just to come out of my butt or anything like that. I'm just saying it just because it's the facts and it's the logic. Yeah, believe me, I don't like some of the stuff that WWE does. I don't, but there's times they like things I do like, and I have no complaints about. So just people just like to sit here behind a computer or laptop, want to whine and complain, and they don't know the logic and the business aspect of wrestling, which is just kind of bad in my opinion. That's what I say for sure. Okay, so I'm just going to read a few of them. I'm not going to say the names of the people who said them, but you can find out if you want to find out. Go to Wrestling Fans Speak Out on Facebook. Someone put Lesnar is still the better wrestler hands down on that part. And I like what this person said. It says 10 years ago, that was undeniable. Since he returned there 3 years ago, I'm trying to remember one match where Brock looked like the next big thing instead of the Beast. The other person just said that's not Brock's fault. Vince, that's what Vince wants. Okay, the other person said you can give Vince what he wants and still take care of your opponents. At the Royal Rumble, he nearly put Rollins in the shelf with a release German suplex. Nor knows if Bryan gets into the title match at WrestleMania, Lesnar will end his career. And this is what I said, like, how can he be a better wrestler because of constant German suplex and a vertical suplex? That's just him, just in my mind, just, I shouldn't have said lazy, I should have just said, just like, taking it easy, just put it like that. I'm still a fan of the guy, but that match, he could have done better than that. That's just my opinion. Like, we know how big and bad you are, but there's some things you gotta try to try to do different. And just like, excuse me, you know you're supposed to be that dominant person, and although you don't defend your title that much, like, still at least make your title reign memorable. And it's just my opinion, it's not memorable. That's just how I feel about Brock's title reign. Right now, it's not memorable. Probably the only thing that'd be memorable is the suplexes that he did to John Cena, like 16 of them. After all that, it's like Brock's title reign is nothing but a joke, or not even no point. At least if you put it on somebody, at least have them, in my opinion, wrestle every pay-per-view. That would have done something. But with these crazy contracts that Vince is giving people, and it's just, either way, I just think it's just so stupid and crazy and things like that. So it's just the point of the moral of the story, that don't be so judgmental. Why you want to criticize one person, but you want to praise another for doing some of the same things. That just don't seem right. Well, not right, but just seem like smart would do, which don't even know what's going on behind the scenes or anything like that, but think he knows from reading dirt sheets. So yeah, I also do want to talk about dirt sheets, and like, you can't always believe all dirt sheets. All dirt sheets ain't right. There are certain ones you can read on, but there's like most of them that just like, you know, they never be honest. And I think that's half of the problem with wrestling today too, is like everybody reading the dirt sheets and be like, oh, this is gonna happen, boo, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. You don't know. Well, I would like to WWE do some like twists and turns, which who knows what they're gonna do with, you know, with the pay-per-view in a couple of weeks' time. I'm just hoping they do end up doing a swerve so they can shut some of these fans up and stop reading these dirt sheets and just be surprised. That's just my opinion on that. Ooh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Well, check out the website, WrestlingFansSpeakout.com. Also, look for us on Facebook, subscribe to this channel on YouTube, and also follow us on Twitter. So, thanks y'all for watching, and y'all have a good night.